Welcome back. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of United Kingdom 2 shilling coins, also known as florins, to uncover the top 5 most valuable examples across different years, mint marks, and conditions. These coins, minted and not only carry historical charm but also hold significant worth for collectors depending on their rarity, metal content, and preservation. Let's explore them in detail. Let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom 2 shilling coin of 1964 is a true gem in the world of numismatics, a coin that carries both historic charm and impressive value in today's auction market. Collectors across the globe are drawn to it not only for its beauty and historical significance, but also for the fact that in certain conditions and collector circles, it can command a surprisingly high price in dollars. Today, we'll explore why this coin, even in circulation condition, remains a highly desirable piece for serious coin enthusiasts and investors. The 1964 2 shilling coin, also known as a florin, was minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and it holds a special place in British coinage history. This was a period of transition in the United Kingdom, as the country was still using pre-decimal currency before the major changeover to decimalisation in 1971. The 2 shilling coin had been in use since the mid-19th century, originally introduced in the reign of Queen Victoria, but by 1964 it had evolved in design and style, reflecting the modern yet traditional spirit of the British monarchy. The florin was equivalent to 1/10 of a pound sterling, making it an important denomination for everyday transactions. Today, it is no longer in circulation, which makes surviving examples from 1964 a nostalgic reminder of a bygone monetary era. The unique features of the 1964 2 shilling coin make it instantly recognizable and highly collectible. On the obverse, you will find the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick, showing the monarch uncrowned, with finely detailed facial features that give the coin an elegant and timeless appeal. On the reverse, the design by Edgar Fuller and Cecil Thomas showcases the crowned Tudor rose in the center, flanked by thistles, shamrocks, and Leek symbols of the 4 nations of the United Kingdom. The inscription FID Def and the denomination 2 shillings 1964 complete the design, giving it a distinctly regal look. Struck in cupronickel after the switch from silver in 1947, these coins still retain a bright metallic sheen when well preserved, and even in circulated condition, they carry a striking beauty that stands out in any collection. When it comes to rarity and collector demand, the 1964 2 shilling coin holds a secure place in the market. While millions were minted for everyday use, finding examples that have survived in well-preserved circulation condition is far less common than it might seem. Collectors value these coins for their historical link to pre-decimal currency, their classic mid-20th century design, and their connection to the early reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Auction demand for the coin has been steadily strong, with buyers seeking high-grade circulated examples that still maintain sharp details and attractive surfaces. Even coins with light wear are in high demand because they offer an affordable yet historic entry point for new collectors and a nostalgic treasure for seasoned numismatists. In terms of current market value, the 1964 2 shilling coin in nice circulation condition can sell for much more than its original face value. Depending on condition and the level of detail visible, prices in the auction market today can reach from $221,000 for well-kept circulated pieces, with exceptionally preserved examples in the upper range attracting strong bidding interest. The coin's desirability has grown in recent years, as collectors and even casual investors recognize that pre-decimal coins are finite in number and steadily becoming more sought after with each passing year. The market for British coins in the United States, Canada, Australia, and other Commonwealth nations further fuels this demand, often pushing values higher than expected. There are several tips to make the most of this coin's potential. Always aim to find examples with minimal wear, clear facial details on the Queen's portrait, and a crisp reverse design where the Tudor rose and surrounding emblems remain sharp. Storing the coin in protective holders will help maintain its value, especially for those looking to hold it as a long-term investment. Provenance, or the coin's ownership history, can also enhance its desirability, so keep any auction or purchase documentation. Networking with fellow collectors and keeping track of current market trends will ensure you know the right time to buy or sell for maximum return. The 1964 United Kingdom 2 shilling coin is far more than just a piece of old currency. It is a piece of history, a work of art, and a valuable collectible that continues to shine in today's numismatic market. Its beautiful design, connection to a significant period in British monetary history, and increasing scarcity in top condition make it a smart and exciting addition to any coin collection. Whether you are a passionate collector, a history enthusiast, or someone looking for a tangible asset with charm and value, this coin offers a perfect blend of heritage and investment potential. Next up, the United Kingdom 2 shilling coin from 1966, in circulated fine condition. At first glance, it might seem like just another vintage British coin, but in the world of numismatics, even circulated coins like this can carry remarkable historical value and collector interest, especially when they've survived decades of use. We'll explore its rich background, unique characteristics, its current auction market value in dollars, and why even a coin in less than perfect condition can still be a treasure in the right hands. The United Kingdom 2 shilling coin, often referred to as a florin, holds a special place in British monetary history. First introduced in 1849 as an experiment towards decimalisation, the 2 shilling coin represented 1/10 of a pound. By 1966, the design had firmly settled into the post-decimalisation era's prelude, serving both as currency and as a symbol of Britain's enduring coinage traditions. The 1966 issue came during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, just a few years before the UK transitioned to a decimal currency system in 1971. These coins were struck in cupra nickel, replacing the earlier silver issues, and were widely used across the country in everyday transactions. The 1966 2 shilling coin features the crown Tudor rose on its reverse, a beautiful design that represents England's heritage. Surrounding the rose are thistles, shamrocks, and leek symbols of Scotland, Ireland, and Wales, reflecting the unity of the United Kingdom. On the obverse, you'll find the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, which is notable for its elegance and detail. The fine condition of a circulated 1966 coin means that while there is visible wear, the main design elements remain clear and identifiable, allowing collectors to still appreciate the craftsmanship. While the 1966 2 shilling is not the rarest coin ever minted, certain factors can make it desirable even in a worn or slightly damaged state. Over time, many of these coins were removed from circulation, lost, or heavily worn down. Coins that survive today, even in fine condition, offer collectors a tangible piece of pre-decimal British history. There's also a niche market for coins with unique wear patterns or toning, as they tell a story of decades in circulation. In auctions, even slightly damaged coins can attract bids from collectors seeking to complete a date run or preserve a piece of mid-20th century British currency. In today's auction and online collector markets, a circulated 1966 United Kingdom 2 shilling coin in fine condition typically sells in the range of $324,000, depending on demand, seller reputation, and presentation. However, coins with particularly attractive patina, low wear for their grade, or historical provenance can sometimes command slightly higher prices. While this may not seem like a fortune, remember that the true value of such coins often lies in their historical significance and their role in larger collections, rather than in their metal content. If you're interested in collecting 1966 2 shilling coins, pay close attention to condition, even within the circulated category. Look for coins where the Queen's portrait and the Tudor rose are still clearly visible, as these hold greater visual appeal. Always store your coins properly to avoid further wear. Acid-free holders or capsules are best. When buying or selling, consider reputable coin dealers or established auction platforms to ensure authenticity and fair market value. And most importantly, don't underestimate the charm of owning a piece of currency that has passed through countless hands over nearly 6 decades. The 1966 United Kingdom 2 shilling coin in circulated fine condition may not make you rich overnight, but it holds an undeniable charm and historical value. From its elegant design and symbolic meaning to its place in Britain's journey towards decimalisation, this coin is more than just metal, it's a preserved fragment of history. For collectors, whether seasoned or just starting out, adding such a coin to your collection is not just about investment, it's about keeping the past alive, one piece at a time. Next up, the United Kingdom 2 shilling coin from 1956. While millions of coins pass through our hands unnoticed, some hold historical charm, exquisite craftsmanship, and surprising market value. The 1956 2 shilling coin in excellent condition is one of those gems, and its story is bound to captivate both new and seasoned collectors. The 2 shilling coin, often called a florin, has a history dating back to the mid-1800s. By 1956, the coin was still circulating as part of Britain's pre-decimal currency system, where 20 shillings made up £1 sterling. This particular issue was minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, only a few years after she ascended to the throne in 1952. The 1956 mintage reflects a period of post-war stability, yet it was also an era before decimalisation, making coins like this a fascinating snapshot of Britain's rich monetary heritage. What sets the 1956 2 shilling apart is its beautiful design and solid craftsmanship. On the obverse, you'll find the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick, radiating elegance and optimism. The reverse carries the intricate Tudor rose design flanked by thistles, shamrocks, and leek symbols representing England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. Struck in cupronickel, the coin retains a distinctive silver-grey hue, and in excellent condition, the fine details of the floral emblems and lettering remain sharp and clear. This level of preservation makes it stand out from heavily circulated examples. While the 1956 2 shilling is not the rarest coin in British numismatics, finding it in pristine or near-mint condition is a true challenge. Over decades of circulation, most examples became scratched, worn, or even bent. Damaged coins are still collectible for historical interest, but they typically fetch modest prices. However, coins in excellent condition free from heavy marks, with luster intact, are far scarcer and in far higher demand. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for these top-quality survivors because they not only carry history but also possess the visual appeal that makes a collection truly stand out. When it comes to value, condition makes all the difference. A heavily worn 1956 2 shilling might sell for only a few dollars. However, in excellent condition, this coin can achieve auction prices ranging from $532,000, and in exceptional, almost uncirculated grades, even higher. The coin's value also rises when it is offered in reputable auctions, where competitive bidding can drive prices up further, especially among collectors seeking to complete a high-grade pre-decimal set. If you're aiming to add a 1956 2 shilling to your collection, always inspect the coin carefully. Look for sharp details in the Queen's portrait and the floral reverse, minimal wear on high points, and a smooth, unblemished surface. Avoid coins with deep scratches or corrosion, as these significantly lower the value. Whenever possible, purchase from reputable dealers or verified auction houses, and consider having your best finds graded by a professional service to preserve their value. The 1956 United Kingdom 2 shilling coin is more than just a piece of old currency. It's a tangible link to Britain's pre-decimal era and a symbol of craftsmanship from the early reign of Queen Elizabeth II. In excellent condition, it holds a place of pride in many collections and continues to attract interest at coin shows and auctions worldwide. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your numismatic journey, this coin offers the perfect balance of history, artistry, and investment potential. Next up, the United Kingdom 2 shilling from 1958, in fine condition. While many coins from the 1950s remain common, the 1958 2 shilling holds a special place for collectors due to its history, craftsmanship, and nostalgic value. In this video, we'll explore why this coin continues to draw attention in the auction market, even in fine condition, and uncover its current value in US dollars. The 2 shilling coin, also known as a florin, has a long and fascinating history in British currency. Introduced in 1849 as part of an effort to decimalize the currency, the denomination survived until 1970, just before the UK adopted decimal coinage. The 1958 version was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, only a few years after her coronation in 1953. At that time, the UK was still recovering from the post-war era, and coin designs symbolized stability, tradition, and national pride. This coin represents a period when pre-decimal currency was still part of daily life for millions of people. The 1958 2 shilling coin features the young laureate portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Mary Gillick. This portrait is iconic for its simplicity and elegance, depicting the Queen without a crown, which gives it a more natural and approachable appearance. On the reverse, designed by Edgar Fuller and Cecil Thomas, you'll see the Tudor rose surrounded by thistles, shamrocks, and leeks representing England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. The inscriptions FID Def and 2 shillings are also clearly visible, with the date 1958 at the bottom. The coin is made of cupronickel, measuring 28.5 millimeters in diameter and weighing 11.3 grams. In terms of rarity, the 1958 2 shilling is not the rarest florin in existence, but fine condition examples are still collected and traded actively. Even coins with some wear, scratches, or light corrosion can find buyers, especially among those who collect full-year sets of Queen Elizabeth II's early coinage. While mint state examples are far more desirable, fine condition coins appeal to entry-level collectors and those building type sets. Their availability is declining as many have been lost, damaged beyond recognition, or melted down over the decades. When it comes to market value, a 1958 2 shilling in fine condition typically sells for around $614,000 in casual sales or coin shops. However, at specialist auctions or online marketplaces where collectors are seeking specific year gaps, it can fetch $5 depending on demand and buyer interest. While this may not sound like a fortune, remember that the true value for many collectors lies in completing a set or owning a piece of mid-20th century British history. For coins in uncirculated condition, prices can climb significantly higher. If you're looking to add a 1958 2 shilling to your collection, inspect the coin's details carefully. Even in fine condition, the portrait should have visible hair details, and the reverse should show clear floral emblems. Avoid coins with deep scratches, holes, or heavy corrosion unless you're buying for sentimental reasons. For better long-term value, store your coins in protective sleeves or albums to prevent further wear. And remember, building a collection of 2 shillings across multiple years can be both affordable and historically enriching. The United Kingdom 1958 2 shilling may not be the most valuable coin in the world, but it carries a wealth of history and charm. Its elegant design, connection to the early years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, and nostalgic appeal make it a favourite among collectors. Whether you own one for its modest market value or for the joy of holding a tangible link to Britain's pre-decimal era, this coin deserves appreciation. The market for such coins remains steady, proving that even in fine condition, they hold a special place in the hearts of coin enthusiasts. Next up, the United Kingdom 2 shilling coin from 1965 in fine condition. This is more than just a piece of currency. It is a tangible slice of British history, carrying with it the elegance of a bygone era. In this video, we'll look closely at the story behind this coin, its unique design features, its rarity even in damaged condition, its present auction value in dollars, and why it continues to captivate collectors worldwide. The United Kingdom 2 shilling coin, also known as the florin, was an important part of British currency before decimalisation in 1971. The 1965 issue came during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and was part of the last few years before Britain moved to the decimal system. Introduced in the 19th century to help Britain transition toward a decimal-based currency, the florin represented 1/10 of a pound. By 1965, the 2 shilling coin had become a well-established piece in everyday transactions, but it also carried a sense of tradition and prestige. This period was marked by a post-war Britain embracing modernity while holding on to its rich heritage, and the coin perfectly reflects that balance. The 1965 2 shilling coin in fine condition still retains much of its original beauty. On the obverse, you'll find a youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick, capturing Her Majesty without a crown, symbolizing grace and accessibility. The reverse features the Tudor rose in the centre, flanked by a thistle, shamrock, and leek representing England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales respectively. This floral arrangement reflects the unity of the United Kingdom. Even in circulated fine condition, the intricate details of the floral emblems and the crisp lettering around the edge give the coin its enduring charm. Struck in cupra nickel, it has a silver-like appearance that resists tarnish, adding to its collectability. While millions of 2 shilling coins were minted in 1965, finding them today in collectible condition is not as easy as it might seem. Over the decades, most coins have been heavily worn, damaged, or even lost to time. Interestingly, there is still a market for 1965 2 shilling coins even in damaged or corroded condition, especially among beginner collectors and historical enthusiasts who value them as entry-level collectibles. Damaged coins may not fetch high prices, but they hold educational and sentimental value. The main demand, however, is for coins in fine or better condition, where much of the original detail remains visible. When it comes to auction value, The 1965 2-shilling coin in fine condition generally falls into the affordable collectible range, making it accessible to a wide audience. As of now, such coins typically sell for around $426,000 in fine condition on popular online auction platforms. However, the value can climb higher if the coin has exceptional eye appeal, minimal wear, or comes with historical documentation. Rare mint errors, like misstrikes or off-cent designs, can fetch significantly higher prices, sometimes reaching $124,000 or more, depending on collector interest and auction competition. If you're interested in adding the 1965 2-shilling coin to your collection, there are a few important tips to keep in mind. First, always verify the coin's authenticity and check for details like clear inscriptions, intact floral emblems, and a well-defined portrait of the Queen. Even though the coin is affordable, condition matters. Fine condition or better ensures a more valuable and visually pleasing addition to your collection. Storing the coin in a protective holder or album will prevent further wear and preserve its beauty. If you come across a bulk lot of coins, take the time to inspect each one. You might uncover a rare mint error or an unusually well-preserved piece that could be worth more than you expect. The 1965 United Kingdom 2-shilling coin may not be the rarest or most expensive coin on the market, but it carries undeniable historical significance and aesthetic appeal. In fine condition, it offers collectors a tangible connection to mid-20th century Britain, a time of cultural pride and subtle elegance. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer to coin collecting, this coin is a reminder that history can be held in the palm of your hand. With its modest yet steady market value and its enduring charm, the 1965 2-shilling remains a small but meaningful treasure in the world of British coins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a valuable update. Thank you for watching, and may your coin collection continue to grow in history, beauty, and value.